What's going on, guys? So today we've been getting a lot of questions, comments, and people saying they want to see us do an actual shop tour. I know we've walked around each other in the past, but we're going to do an actual shop tour and kind of give you guys a look at what we do every day, kind of each of our own work areas and what's around the shop, and basically the daily stuff that goes on at Firepunk. So I guess we'll kind of start out and we'll go in the office, kind of show where at least a lot of our people that take all the phone calls, our customer support, all that kind of stuff goes on. And yeah, we'll start with that. So in here, this is the main office. We actually just got the floor redone and stuff in it. This is Larson's office. So, dude, why don't you be... We'll show everybody Larson's. See all this stuff? Just to make him feel good about himself, we put all of his trophies up here since show how good at racing he is.
It's more than you got, buddy.
Hey, show me what them hands do, son.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so that's Larson's. That's where all the tuning, and if you get your truck tuned, typically, if it's an email tune out or anything, it's all done there. This is where Ro works too, so if you call to get anything shipped, she's the woman back here doing it. So, upstairs is, we actually built a second story. This was even before I started here, but that's where we keep just inventory, all that kind of stuff, parts, race truck stuff, and yeah, basically all that crazy stuff that goes on up there. Back here, the stuff that keeps everybody going here. So healthy drinks are up here, you know, your Coke and your Body Art, all that kind of stuff. That's the good stuff down there, all the drinks and whatnot. We have a vending machine, snacks and stuff, and yeah, this is Landon's bay. It's actually pretty clean compared to what it usually is.
The one and I just got done cleaning up the messes, so
I know,
it is
you did.
clean.
I mean, you left us one, but that was so. Anyway, this is where Landon, he does, Landon takes care of all the day-in stuff, you know, like just trans services, you know, diagnosing trucks that have issues and stuff. He does all the 48 swaps, and just, you know, our daily work that we get in, you know, parts, injectors, turbos, all that kind of stuff. Back here is kind of we keep storage stuff back there, you know, like right now we have a couple projects that are just kind of chilling there waiting to get worked on. Oh, people also always think that we just have like the best and nicest of everything. Our bathroom is probably the nicest one in the country in shops. As you can see, it is a Miller portable built restroom. Pretty high quality, you know. But anyway, this is kind of where we keep just consumables, that kind of stuff, wires, bolts, nuts, all that kind of stuff, hardware for, you know, builds and whatnot. This is Josh. This is our, Josh is the kindest man that we have here. He obviously has the biggest toolbox. He's the same thing as Landon does. They do all the day in, just, you know, repair work and whatnot. This is his area, his bay, his toolbox, which is gigantic. A little end mill is where we can do like turbo covers and random stuff in that, you know, if we have any milling or anything to do. Nothing too crazy, we don't do any of that. We leave all the big stuff to Drew. This is kind of like the fab area. We have, yeah, from here, basically me and Lynn, we do all the, you know, all the cages, chassis, race truck stuff. That's where all this goes on. So my lift's kind of a little bit of both. But majority is where we do a lot of like the longer term builds and stuff that they take up a lift for, you know, a couple weeks at a time, a month. Our mock-up engine, this is where we really don't build too many turbo kits for a lot of customers, just because, or well, we don't build a ton, just kind of our thing. We do a bunch of them, but not you know, we don't sell them to the general public. Everything we do is in-house, just for fit and all that kind of stuff, make them the best we possibly can. This is actually my area. So this is all that kind of stuff, and cabinets full of junk and welders and stuff, building some more. Actually, speaking, so we don't build a lot of turbo kits, building two right now. One kind of somewhat more or less done, ready to go on the truck, finish some stuff up. Another one on the stand. This is just storage stuff for fab stuff, and yeah, really, I mean, it's kind of messy. We're really contained in here, so it's kind of, and we work on stuff a lot, even after hours. So Josh's truck, this is the old Pro Street truck. We actually put a turbo 400 in that, so we've been doing a lot of fab work and stuff, doing piping and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, all that fun race truck stuff. Our vendor, this plays a big role in a lot of stuff that we do. It's one of the probably more used fab tools that we have. We actually just got this not too long ago. It's really helped us just being able to use Bentech and a lot of other stuff to make or reproduce the same stuff multiple times. So that's kind of a big good thing that we just got not too long ago. S10, this is, you know, it's little bay and it's home for the winter and when it gets worked on. Just kind of chills up on the projects and doesn't really do a whole lot. Dyno, this is Larson's other little home. Larson and Levon, they split a little bit of each. They do, you know, all the dyno and stuff back here. obviously stacks it up. It's kind of set up to do multiple different exhausts, whatever which ways, because you run into a little bit of everything. So this is Larson and Levon's toolbox. They kind of, it's where they do all their tuning and playing with their fingers and stuff. Shelf cores, stacks of them, converters. Do a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, look, there's Josh. Hey, Josh, say hi. Be nice. Why don't you say hi?
Hi.
As you can tell, he's a friendly person. This is why you can't have, look at him. Dude. This is kind of storage and stuff. We obviously, all of our transmissions get DPC converters. So we have a huge stack of DPC converters go out, different stalls, all that kind of stuff. This is where they all get ready for ship out and stuff. So as you guys know, transmissions is our big thing that we do. That's kind of our bread and butter. It's what Levon started it on, so it obviously takes up a good majority of the shop. So when we built that, when we built the top level, we put all the transmission stuff was under here, so that's kind of where it stayed. And it's basically enclosed in its own little area to keep, you know, they have all their organization and parts. So we have just random stuff everywhere. Like here's some more cords that came in. Back here, kind of this is just where stacks of just cases, random stuff is. This is actually, so like basically our paint and our powder coat room. We built an oven. So this is our powder oven. That's, you know, relatively decent sized, big enough. You know, we don't do anything too awful crazy, but you know, all of our turbo kits and stuff that we powder coat in house, that's all done here. Sandblast cabinet, polisher for, you know, we do some polishing, but not a ton. All the transmission cases and everything, they all get painted back here. Just racks to hang everything. So this is kind of the dirty room where, well, dirty and clean room, that's where everything gets painted. But yeah, so this is like where all overdrive sections are, cases. This is strictly tear down. So we have Austin, one of our younger guys, he does just strictly tear down. That's all he does is tear down transmissions. So this is Dibbles' area. He's our main and pretty much only trans builder. So he has everything set up to, he can tear down and build a trans extremely fast. So that's kind of, you know, that's what his main purpose here is. But you know, everything, I mean, there's something for a 47, 48, or a 68 here. Yeah, so there's parts, all that kind of stuff in here. Just another kind of tear down where they keep parts room. Yeah, I have hot tanks to clean everything. We have another parts cleaner to clean really dirty stuff. Just kind of, you know, part of it. This is all nothing but valve bodies. We have a guy strictly that all he does is valve bodies. Matt, that's kind of his, you know, that's his bread and butter, and that's what he does every day. This is just more, you know, transmissions that we have coming in, builds that are getting ready to get built. And yeah, so they go through a pretty long process. Basically, when a full transmission comes here, it gets tear down, hard parts checked out, see if any main hard parts, you know, need replaced, and then case gets cleaned, painted, and then final assemble and then shipped. So that's kind of simple, or that is a very short explanation of how the build goes for them. But that's pretty much how we do all the builds here. But all 68 builds, we do all the 68 builds in-house. But that's just kind of for our thing. We want to make sure it's right before we give it to the customer and let them go. Just because there's a lot of pressures and all that kind of stuff that goes in with the 68. It's a little bit more complex than a 40 or 48. So yeah, that's kind of why we do them in-house. This is kind of Lynn's place where he does parts order and all that kind of stuff. Lynn's a kind of all-around man, so he does a little bit of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed kind of our little shop tour. Just kind of give you guys a description of kind of what we do throughout the just normal workday. So yeah, nothing too crazy, and I'm gonna probably go back to doing what I do, and that's not a whole lot. So